was a new Nintendo Direct! Alright, hey everyone, and here's another episode of the My Thoughts series, the series in which I make videos telling my thoughts on Nintendo Directs and stuff. In the future I might do... never mind, I was gonna say I might do like my thoughts on like Let's Plays that I did, but I always give my thoughts on each project at the end anyways, so that'd be kind of redundant. But yeah, I decided to boot up Kirby Star Allies for this because, well, I could also play Mario Kart 8, but that would mean I'd have to, you know, play the game while I talk, and I'm not good at that. I could talk about like things as they come to mind, but I can't like remember things as well. Like I'm just focused on the game. That's why I chose Kirby, because Kirby and the Forgotten Land's coming out next month. I'm excited. That will be an LP sometime after I Let's Play Star Allies, which spoilers, sometime after Let's Play 10, sometime before Let's Play 15. So yeah. So you're not getting Forgotten Land until I do Star Allies. So I guess we can just go in order of the presentation on that. But first off was Fire Emblem. Now, I personally don't care for Fire Emblem. I know it has a fan base. Like, I don't know how large the fan base is, but I'm aware that it has its fans. But it's honestly not my kind of game. Really, it never was, and I don't think it ever will be. If someone like tells me to play a Fire Emblem game, I might like spend an hour tops playing it, maybe. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. Let's see. What was this one called again? Sorry. Okay, Advance Wars Reboot Camp. It looks cool, but I'm not sure if I would play it. There's this, what is this, No Man's Sky? I think that looks pretty decent. Here's like the first big reveal that actually caught my attention. Mario Strikers Battle League? I was shocked to see this. I was expecting like something, at least like one Mario thing in this direct, but I wasn't expecting a Strikers, or a new Strikers game. Wasn't the only other one supercharged on the Wii? I could be wrong. People could tell me in the future, but yeah, I wasn't seeing that. I didn't see that coming at all. But I guess that makes sense, because I think Nintendo's trying to like port, or not really port, but like give, like pretty much bring all the Mario sports games onto Switch. So I guess that they had to do that eventually, but if that's the case, please bring Mario Hoops back. I really enjoyed that as a kid. But yeah, I think that's cool. I'm not sure if I would get it, because like, honestly, the Mario sports games are kind of meh, in my opinion. Like, I understand that they're fun, but like they're just games that I play like once every like 8 months probably, and, like for weeks at a time. But it does look really cool, I admit. If I get it, if there's a story mode like Mario Golf, Mario Golf Super Rush wasn't that it? I hope it is, but that and Mario Tennis Aces, then I'll do an LP of that eventually. Gosh, I still need to open my copy of Aces. I've had it for like, how long? 2-3 years at this point, and I have not touched the cartridge at all. I really need to open that. And, uh-oh. Okay. A really neat game. The online thing is going to be really cool. That might be the reason I get the game, but I'm not sure. It just depends on if my friends get it. Next up, Salmon Run Next Wave. Now, I missed out on the first 2 Splatoon games. I think I did explain this in my Splatoon 2 Let's Play, because I never bought the first one. I didn't have a Nintendo account while Splatoon 2 was like at its peak, and like all my friends were playing it actively, and like all of the Splatfests were going on, so I kind of missed out on that too. But I did do a couple Salmon Run games, and I think it's pretty alright. Like, I think I'd think higher of it if I got to play it more, which that's my own fault. But yeah. But the next Wave Salmon Run looks really cool, and I can actually see like a lot of teamwork. Like, there's probably a lot of teamwork that's like needed in order to, you know, progress, like do well. So that's fun. And the game looks really awesome too. Jeez, to think that it's been like almost a year since the game was announced. That's pretty crazy. And we're like slowly getting new news like, over time. Yeah, I can't wait for this game. Like, I'm not missing out on a third Splatoon in a row, and it looks awesome. Next up was some more filler games. The Pixar Disney racing game looks alright. That was like one that caught my attention. I don't know how to feel about it because it's pretty much like that one racing DLC thing that you could get for Disney Infinity. That's kind of what it reminds me of, except it's just the whole game is dedicated to just this. But it looks pretty cool though. It's free, so I guess that's added value to it, and I'll probably check it out. Well, Star Wars. I'm a fan of Star Wars, but I never really played the games that often, or really at all. But the new one looks pretty cool. Next thing that caught my eye. Okay, Kirby. I don't know how to feel about the car. It looks hilarious. The concept is hilarious. It just makes me really uncomfortable to look at. So my little baby boy just inhaled a whole car, and now he's getting ready to commit Grand Theft Auto. Here we go. Yeah, he just pretty much almost swallows a car, a vending machine, a giant traffic cone for some reason. Fills himself up with water. It's interesting. It seems like that's gonna be like one of the new main mechanics in these games, because every Kirby game has like its own mechanic. Like Star Allies, you have the hearts and you can like friend enemies. That's why it's called Star Allies. So this was like the main gimmick for this game. Yeah, also upgrading copy abilities. That's really interesting and a game changer also. Like, it makes your abilities so much more powerful, and oh my god, there's gonna be so much stuff to actually, like, so much customization. Oh, it looks so good. And the game looks phenomenal. I really can't wait to see just how big this game is. Because jeez, and it looks incredible. And it's coming out in like a month, so there's that. What was the next one that really caught my attention? Kingdom Hearts Integra Masterpiece for Cloud. I don't know how that's gonna work, really. Like, I'm still kind of like confused about it. But it looks pretty cool. If I'm able to get it, then I'll do it. I'll play it, I guess. Don't know if I'll do an LP. Or if I'm... Is it... I think it's like... You buy it for like a specific amount of time, I think. I really don't get it, but... If I'm able to get it, and the way to play it is convenient for me, then I'll probably let's play all 3 main Kingdom Hearts games. But that's a maybe. I'm not sure. I've never really played a Kingdom Hearts game either, so that'll pretty much be a blind playthrough. Okay, Portal. It pisses me off that Portal was ported to Switch like a few months after I bought it on Steam. But it's fine. It's fine. Because I'll Steam stream Portal at some point anyways, so... It's fine. At least I have the games. Yeah, really, when I saw that in my mind, I just went, come on, really? I just bought it on Steam, but yeah, actually, that's kind of fine, because I bought, like, how many? 8 games on Steam for the price of one main Switch game. Yeah, let that sink in for a few seconds. Though to be fair, Nintendo's games are typically a lot larger than indie games. Next one that... Okay, Nintendo Switch Sports. Dude, okay. I'm surprised people weren't more excited about this because Wii Sports is like one of, if not the top-selling Wii game. And now we're getting a Switch port. Well, not a port, but it's like a new game in the series. It looks really cool, actually. I do miss the Miis a lot. But I think the designs of the new characters look pretty neat. It's nice to see that I brought back bowling and tennis and even added in some new stuff that was not even possible to do for the Wii. So it's really cool to see that they're getting, like they're doing this game to like really test the limits of how the Switch can work. Because I think games like 1-2 Switch like kind of like scratch the surface, and then like you got games like Ring Fit that like really utilizes the motion controls and stuff of the Joy-Cons. And then you got Wii Sports, or sorry, Switch Sports. Is it Switch Sports or is it Nintendo Switch Sports? I'm just gonna call it Switch Sports, okay? Because Nintendo Switch Sports is a bit of a long name, and that's like calling it Nintendo Wii Sports. So yeah. Taiko no Tatsujin, I think that's what it's called, Rhythm Festival. Looks like an interesting game. Not one I would buy myself, but it looks fun. Also, I love Don-chan. Don-chan is precious. Okay, I'm so happy that they acknowledged Cuphead the Delicious Last Course. I'm really excited for it, and we got some new footage too. We got a glimpse of like a few different abilities and even what Miss Chalice can do. I don't even think Studio MD. I always get the letters mixed up in their name. I don't think Studio MDHR even like gave us peeks at like the new stuff. Like, okay, they did give us like first look at like some new stuff in the game, but like not the new abilities that Cuphead, Mugman, and Miss Chalice have. But now they did, and it seems like there's a new super art. Not sure if it's exclusive to Miss Chalice, but we did see some new shots. Like one of them's like kind of like a 3-way, but like more range than the spread. And there was this other one too. What was this? It was like shown right at the end. It looks like it like curves up and out. Like it goes up and then goes behind you. Like kind of like the chaser if it was like heading to an enemy coming on screen from behind. It looks strange, but honestly we're gonna have to wait until the DLC to find out how that works. But I'm definitely buying the Cuphead DLC when it comes out, and you better believe that's gonna be an extension of the Cuphead LP. Yeah, Delicious Last Course looks really cool. Metroid Dread's new update. I don't have the game, and I probably won't get it for myself. Maybe in the future if I ask for it, like if I feel like I should play it, or if I'm like people in the future keep requesting me to play Metroid Dread, then I'll do it. But all I'm gonna say is that my friend Isaiah from the Replay Initiative, he has this game, and when it came out, he played this thing a lot. And with the new with the new Dread mode, he's gonna die. He's probably gonna complete the whole, or try to complete the whole game in Dread mode, and oh my god, he's not gonna stop until he wins, most likely. Okay, Earthbound, and Earthbound Beginnings. I was never an Earthbound fan myself, even though I like using Ness and Lucas. Well, okay, I know it's not just Earthbound, it's the Mother series, really. But, yeah, even though I like playing as Ness and Lucas in Smash Bros., I never really got into Earthbound or Mother, but hey, I mean, I played Undertale, so I guess I can give Earthbound a try since that was the inspiration for Undertale. I told Jack that, so basically the E3 Direct for last year was pretty much Isaiah's Direct, and then the September Direct was pretty much for me because there was a lot of stuff that interested me in that Direct. And this one was Jack's stream, and I'll kind of get to why that is at the end. But honestly, between the Metroid Dread update and Earthbound, I think Isaiah got a pretty good stuff too. I think we all actually got something in this because there were definitely quite a few things in this that made me really happy to see. We have some more indie games. Okay, this is probably the announcement that I'm most excited for. Now, everyone was speculating, oh, there's a new Mario Kart. Oh, we're getting like something Mario Kart. So we did, but it was not at all what people were thinking. So instead, Nintendo decided to give us DLC, paid DLC for the game, adding new tracks. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, and I actually kind of thought this for a few seconds, a lot of people were probably really upset when they just heard that they were just adding some stuff to the game that's been out for what, like almost 5 years? Technically, like 8, if you include like the... When did Mario Kart 8 come out? Like the original? Was it 2014 or was it... I'm just gonna assume it's 2014, so like almost 8 years. And like people were kind of getting sick of playing the same game for like all that time. And everyone was like, it's time for a new Mario Kart. And I actually agree, but if that happens, it's not gonna happen for years, dude. Because this announcement was huge. 48 new courses like released in waves throughout the year, which I'm pretty sure is like more than half of the tracks that are already in the game. So they're pretty much adding in an entirely new Mario Kart game to the one that already exists. Now I guess this actually kind of makes sense because Mario Kart 8 is is the Switch's top selling game. And so rather than making a new build of the game, rather than having to make an entirely new build of the game and stuff, like making new graphics, new tracks and stuff, yada yada yada, maybe add some new items, which would actually be cool. And they probably could do that in this, but I don't think they will. Yeah, rather than going through the whole hassle of like making a new game, they just decided to like, hey, millions of people have... Is it millions? How many copies has Mario Kart 8 sold? Hold on. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold 38.74 million units. Whew. So yeah, there are probably like millions of people have this game already. So why not, instead of making an entirely new game for people to pay 60 more bucks to play, why not just have them pay like 25 bucks, which is like a little less than half of the price of a main Switch game, and just give them pretty much a whole new Mario Kart game in the already existing one. Now that I explain it out loud, it makes way much more sense for Nintendo to do what they're already doing than make an entirely new one. Yeah, because like people already have it, they can buy this, and it's also part of the stupid expansion pass. But honestly, and Tom Fox said this too in his direct reaction stream, and I agree with it. The expansion pass for the online is probably going to be like one of those things where it's really stupid and like kind of a rip-off at first, but over time Nintendo's going to add like a bunch more stuff to it to actually make it worth the money. Like they're probably going to add DLC to like a bunch of like their games or something. I'm not sure which other ones are gonna have this. I doubt we're gonna have one for like Odyssey. I doubt we're gonna have one for Kirby Star Allies, because we're already getting Forgotten Land. Maybe Forgotten Land will have DLC. But I don't know. They're probably gonna like add DLC to a bunch of their games in order to like make the expansion pass worth it. Which, yeah, I think somewhere down the line I'll actually purchase the expansion pass if Nintendo actually makes it more worthwhile. But yeah, the Mario Kart 8 DLC, that was probably the biggest announcement for me. And then there was Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is not a game I'm that interested in, but I know it has its fans as well. Like Chugga Conroy, he's my inspiration. Xenoblade is his favorite franchise, so yeah, I'm definitely aware that it has a fan base. And Jack's actually a pretty big fan of Xenoblade as well. He was actually really excited because we kind of... I was still in school while the Direct was happening. So what we did was... I actually asked my teacher if I could watch the Direct during class, and he said yeah. Because we don't really do anything in that one. So I got to watch the Direct, and then I had a Google Meet with Jack, and we both just spoke in the chat because I didn't want to really talk out loud. But yeah, he was really excited. I was saying, like, when I first saw it, I was like, we have one more big announcement. I said, oh, the big one's coming, and then I saw the look of the game and was like, yeah, this doesn't look like a game that I could care about. And then I watched it more and I was like, oh, is this actually Xenoblade? So yeah, Xenoblade 3, and it's probably going to be a huge game. Chugga actually posted on Twitter saying, I'm getting ready for another 323 videos of this. And, oh man. It's probably going to be a lot longer than, it's probably going to be a bigger game than 2, huh? Yeah, those are my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct today, which I might upload this either today on the 9th or tomorrow on the 10th. Probably upload this right now, or just record another episode for Origami King real quick. But yeah, you can expect me to do an LP of the Battle League once, if that has a story mode. I might stream like Switch Sports and Battle League, and yeah, Forgotten Land will definitely be a future LP. I'm still working out the like us live streaming Mario Kart 8 on the Replay initiative, because like only me and Jack and Isaiah have the game and no one else does, and it would kind of be a bit boring just seeing only 3 people playing. So yeah, maybe like when one or two more people get it, then we'll be able to stream it. But yeah, maybe a Let's Play of Earthbound, maybe. That's a huge maybe. And I'll definitely stream Splatoon 3 once that comes out, and we'll definitely do an LP of the story mode. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next episode for when the next direct or big announcement comes out. So see you guys then, and goodbye.